Assalamu alaikum students, welcome to the world of physics. Today our topic is capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. In this topic, let's consider a parallel plate capacitor. This is a parallel plate capacitor having two plates. Say this is plate 1, this is plate 2. Say this plate is at potential V1 and this plate is at potential V2, and these two plates are connected by a potential source V. This is the potential source V. Obviously, this is the positive terminal of the battery and this is the negative terminal of a DC battery. Now let the charges on these plates will be plus Q on this plate and minus Q on this plate. So positive charges will gather on this plate, whereas all the negative charges will remain on this plate like this. And the potential difference between these two plates is definitely V, which is provided by the battery. If the positive plate is at a potential V1 and the negative plate is at a potential of V2, then electric field strength between the plates, that is E, is equal to minus delta V divided by delta R. What is this V and what is this delta R? Delta V means change in potential. Delta R means distance between the plates. Now come on the change in potential. Take this negative sign and then change in potential, delta V. Delta V is equal to definitely V2 minus V1 divided by delta. Delta R is equal to D, because D is the separation between two plates. So V2 minus V1 divided by D. Now to remove this negative sign, we will multiply this negative sign with the signs inside the bracket and we will get V1 minus V2 divided by D. As this V1 and V2 both represent the change in potential, so we will write down only one equation, that is called V divided by D. So V1 and V2 are replaced by V. So V divided by D is called equation number 1. Say this is equation number 1 and this is the value of E. So I will write down this equation again. E equals to V divided by D. This is our first equation. Now if V1 minus V2 is equal to V and the potential between the plates is V and D is the separation between the plates, then the strength of electric field also depends upon the number of charges on the plates, and the surface charge density sigma is always equal to charge per unit area of the plates. Now as in this case we have two parallel metal plates and two oppositely charged parallel plates, so definitely we will use Gauss's third application over here. In Gauss's third application, we already have found the value of electric field between two parallel charged metal plates, and that electric field which we have found out in Gauss's application is by using Gauss's third application. We can write down that this electric field intensity is equal to sigma divided by epsilon naught. And by using value of sigma, as sigma is equal to Q over A, so it is equal to Q over A into epsilon naught. This is equation number 2. In equation number 1, we have E equals to V over D. In equation number 2, we have E equals to Q over A epsilon naught. So we can compare equation number 1 and equation number 2. Okay, by comparing equation number 1 and equation number 2, because both represent the value of E. So by comparing these two equations, we can write down that E is equal to V over D according to first equation, and E is equal to Q over A into epsilon naught. This is second equation. By using this, we can find out the value of only Q. By cross multiplication, now Q is equal to By cross multiplication, if we take value of Q, then A and epsilon naught will be multiplied with V. So we will take epsilon naught into A into V divided by D. This is the value of Q. If we divide by V on both sides, so divided by V divided by V. In this way, this V will be cancelled, and this Q over V is equal to capacitance C in vacuum. C in vacuum, because we have not used any medium over here, we have used vacuum or air. So C in vacuum is equal to Q over V, and this Q over V is equal to epsilon naught A over D. Epsilon naught A divided by D. This is capacitance C in vacuum is equal to epsilon naught A divided by D. This is the value of capacitance in vacuum. Now we will find out the value of capacitance by using some material medium between these two plates. For finding out C in medium, one more value, that is epsilon R, relative permittivity, will be multiplied with this equation. So C in medium is equal to epsilon R epsilon naught multiplied by A divided by D. There is one more element, that is called epsilon R, which is added due to presence of some medium inside it. Now if we want to find out the value of again epsilon R, so we will place one more value, this epsilon naught A over D. Epsilon naught A over D is equal to C in vacuum. So this equation can be written as capacitance in the presence of a medium is equal to epsilon R multiplied by capacitance in vacuum. Or if I want to find out a value of only epsilon R means relative permittivity, then epsilon R or relative permittivity is equal to, by cross multiplication, capacitance in the presence of a medium divided by capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor in the presence of vacuum. So epsilon R is equal to capacitance in medium divided by capacitance in vacuum, or we can say that this equation provides us with the definition of relative permittivity epsilon R of a dielectric constant or specific inductive capacity. And how can we define this quantity? We can define this quantity as the ratio of capacitance of capacitor with the given material medium filling the space between the conductors to the capacitance of same capacitor when the space is evacuated in the relative permittivity epsilon R of the material. Thank you very much.